Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Vallen, and this is a vlog informing you of upcoming content to the Mischief of Mice channel. This week, I may have some issues with the schedule. Why? Well, one of my pugs might go in for eye surgery, so that may or may not affect how things go on through the week. So, if you don't see something go up on time this week, well, take it with a grain of salt. I'm doing my best here, so I'll try and get out everything that I possibly can. But for now, just be aware that I've got some stuff going on with my puppas, and I got to make sure that they're taken care of. So, moving on from that, things going on with the channel. Today is Monday, and I've got some weird stuff going on. Well, first and foremost, it's vlog day, and I'm posting up the Sky Factory episode that I was supposed to post up last week. So sorry about that. But hey, this gave you a little bit more time, but it should be going up. And I've got some stuff going on in the evening, Mischief Monday stream, and with that, I'm actually going to be putting up a straw poll. And I'll have the link in the description below. Even if I put it on the screen, it's just got some really big long number at the end that you're not going to be able to click because limitations on annotations. Kind of rhymed. But I'll have the description and the link below, as well as I'll post it on our Discord chat, and I would appreciate any input you have. Now, this isn't something that I'm going to stick around with, the games that are listed on there for possibilities of what I might play for this evening. But it's just some ideas for this evening. What I'm kind of thinking is I'd like to go more indie focused a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. Mischief Mondays is the whole thing of experimenting. So that's the idea here. Perhaps. I mean, maybe a lot of these things on the list might be AAA titles or older AAA titles even. It's up to you guys if you want to see that or not, but I'll take your input and apply it in a way that I think might work. Maybe. I don't know. But if you guys can give me some input on it, I would really appreciate it. But what I'm thinking more along the lines of, like in weeks to come, is that perhaps transitioning into maybe as I'm starting to post more indie game demos or things on the channel, you guys give me some input on that if you'd like to see more of a Let's Play series on something like that, or even just a longer playthrough on a Mischief Monday or something. I guess that's the idea. There were several suggestions from the last Mischief Monday stream, and a few were brought up since then on other modded Mischief streams, and I do appreciate those, and I am still taking those under advisement. If you don't see them on the list, don't take that personally. That is not meaning that I'm not going to play those. It just means that I'm not playing them tonight. Most likely. But it's stuff that I am still looking at and testing out and may have in the future. But for now, I would appreciate your input on that. Moving on, we have changes to the Patreon account. Just another reminder that we are currently running 2 servers. So if you become a level 2 tier supporter, you get your access to one of 2 of our current Minecraft servers. And if you become a level 3, you have access to both of them. Of course, level 1 just gives you a warm feeling in your heart where you're supporting us because you may be using ad blocker. But moving on from that, we have, of course, subscriber notifications. Don't forget, if you want to know what's going on the channel as it happens, I recommend that you turn notifications on the channel, which is clicking that little bell next to the subscriber thing on our homepage. The subscriber button on our homepage. Otherwise, you can always check out the Discord server that we have, and the link for that is in the description below. And I do try to update the schedule on there as often as possible, so that's going to be a lot more up to date than just waiting for the once a week vlog that for all I know might not even happen that day. It's entirely possible, but I will have access to, even with my mobile phone, to access the Discord account and keep you guys as updated as I can. So if things are going on, that's probably the best way to find out, especially with what's going on this week for our schedule. Of course, moving forward, let's try and look at the schedule for this week. It's a little bit heavy on one specific mod, but I really want to get through it quickly as possible because there's a lot of changes and things that just came out recently that I think a lot of people are interested in finding out. And that is Tinker's Construct. On Tuesday, I'm expecting to try and get out a Tinker's video. I've got a lot going on today, so this is going to be difficult to achieve, but I think I might be able to. I am still going to push for that. Wednesday, we have immersive engineering. I've moved through a lot of the tutorials on that of the individual machines, and this is going to show you some of the fruits of the labor moving into like the diesel generator. So that should be, that should be really good, and that really gets us into the really good stuff where we're generating a lot of power, and we can get into the really OP machines at that point. Of course, there will be a stream on the modded Mischief server that evening. Thursday, I expect to do Witchery, and this is probably going to be the end of the brewing series because there's not really much left to do. I might add in some special mixes this time, because I think there was only like one brew on the highest level, and that was pretty much it. So this is probably going to be more a specialty brews series end to it, and then we'll move on to some other stuff in the future with Witchery. Don't worry, I'm not giving up on it just yet. I mean, I'm still hanging on to this 1.7 mod here, but I'll be covering some more things in the future as well. Now, Friday, I'm going to be focusing on Tinker's Construct, and I'm going to try and get a little bit more on there. I'm not telling you what exactly for each one, but I will be trying to focus on some of the new content as well as how best to use some of the tools and weapons, I guess, because I've covered just about everything else, really. And then, of course, Friday evening there's going to be the stream on the modded Mischief server. Our Borg cube is coming along quite nicely, or at least on the inside. Then Saturday, we've got a mystery indie game coming up. Mr. Indie? I don't know. But it's I've got at least one, but I've actually got multiple I'm looking at this point, and I know at least one of them I am definitely going to be recording and putting up for your perusal. And then hopefully, if all goes well, since I'm already set with that one, I might be able to get in a few more and have those ready for future consumption by our viewers. And that's the idea, is that you guys take a look at these games, and if they're currently playable, you guys let me know if you'd be interested in seeing it on the channel in the future. And I will take that into consideration and perhaps maybe even switch things around. So I'm hoping to get a little bit more indie game content on the channel, since, well, I'm also a smaller channel anyway. I don't see why I need to cover like massive big games all the time or anything like that. Like Minecraft. I mean, it is a pretty darn big game. But moving on. Don't forget, we have a wonderful community on Discord where you can chat, hang out in, or just use it to check out the weekly schedule. If you're interested in supporting us and our content, we have a Patreon account at patreon.com/mischiefofmice. And subscribe if you enjoy our videos, and spread the mischief to others if you think others will enjoy them too. Until next time, folks, I'll see ya.